EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Cleveland.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete to Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Catch made by Slayton. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Slayton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Jackson on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Ravens 14, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the option, it'll be Wilson. He'll pitch it back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran.
Simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2 from the gun to give to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again here. Wilson dancing to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep, a Baltimore native, Tavon Austin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You got enough.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man, Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw again is Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
14.
Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
A gain of a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Mixon with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin, because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay, because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 12 yards there and a first down.
Marvin Jones. A gain of 12. And the Browns first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson being chased out left. He's got it.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. 30.
Keep going,
20,
keep running, man.
10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Raven.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
and now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Now Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down.
yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Complete.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 4 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Check, 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 check.
Today's final score, Ravens
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept.
So for Baltimore, it's a fantastic start.